What's up, fellas? Here we are, Friday, week 6, TFL matchups. And yes, I am not Dylan. I know I'm much more handsome than that ugly motherfucker. But the people have spoken, and based off the polls from last week, it seemed as though you would like yours truly to continue to run this show. So, Dylan, just keep on sleeping, my man. Your cousin Chris, you just hang out in North Shore and be worthless with him. And in the meantime, I will run the show. So, with that being said, welcome to the second edition of the Caps Corner. I apologize for the video coming up today. Last night, I actually did the video yesterday, but it got just longer than 15 minutes, and I couldn't edit it and couldn't get on YouTube. So, like Dylan, when he was studying for exams and had difficulties, I had difficulties as well. So, here we go with a quick recap. Last week, get in the standings, talk about projections, other news, talk some shit, and then let's wrap this thing up. So, real quick recap from week 5. All right, start off with my game against Dean. Dean, that lucky son of a bitch, he got me 134 to 101. Okay, plain and simple, Dean, you a lucky motherfucker. All right, Doug Martin got you 40 points. All right, I think Doug's only scored multiple touchdowns, maybe like twice in any other game in his career, and he fucking pops off 3 against me. Okay, so he gets you 45 points. I did call Le'Veon, getting you 25. He actually got 25 right on the dot. And the Packers D's just been fucking balling, which I didn't really see that coming, but hey, all right, good for them. I did call my boy Todd Gurley, though, okay? Top 10 running back. Y'all fucking take note. He is a top 10 running back, all right? However, then my receivers, Calvin, Mike Evans, still struggling. So, Dean, you was able to pull out the win, 134 to 101, man. So that brings your still fucking mediocre team to 3-2. But it flips your whole season around, man. Starting off 0-2, you look like you was going to be in the same situation as Pop and Vaginosaurus Rex, but you turned it around quick. Other than that, the other games we had, let's see. Okay, the next game we had was Fear the Beard against Fuck Your Mama. Okay, Dylan against Chuck. Chuck, I was pulling for you on this one, man. I was talking shit about Dylan, his 2 Saints wide receivers, and hey, okay, worked out for him. Didn't work out for him last night, which we'll get to here in a minute. But Dylan, Philip Rivers came up big for you, Forte. Chris Johnson put together solid games, and Odell Beckham did really good against San Fran as well. Chuck, Forsett looked good, man. He's coming back. Hopefully he can continue the ball. Emmanuel was solid as always. Ellington popped off that long run at the end, which helped you. Gary Barnage, holy shit, man. Where the fuck did he come from? But, you know, he killed it with his crazy-ass little catch, so he got you 21 points. James Jones got you 18. Scored well, but Dylan did really well, man. He had everybody on his team other than Jason Witten and his kicker get double-digit points. So Dylan gets the win, 147 to 123, to bring him to 3-2 as well. Chuck, unfortunately, you just stay at 1 win, my man. Next game we had was Alex against SK. Alex got the win, 137 to 105. Much enlarged to 2 strong performances between Eli Manning, Devontae Freeman. Yes, Devontae Freeman. Surprise, surprise. You finally fucking start him. Thank God, because he's only the number 1 fucking running back in fantasy. And Allen Robinson got you 19. So you're able to get 137 points. While SK, man, I still think your team is on the rise, man. It sucks that I play in a few weeks, but hopefully my team will be clicking on all cylinders too when we square up. But Drew Brees, Joseph Randall, okay, did okay. Aaron Foster got you 14. Team did all right. I think the big thing that hurt you was Gronk kind of underperforming a little bit. He got you 6 points, but I feel that we can both agree that this might be the last time all season that he probably has single-digit points. If not, he's going to have at least like 8 or 9. So not bad. Like I said, just unfortunate, SK. You take on the chin to Alex, which brings Alex to 3-2, and you as our lone 2-3 team. All right. The next matchup we had was Casey against Butters, and this was to decide arguably our lone first place victor, and Casey got the win, 113 to 96. All right, he had a real strong performance out of Julian Edelman against the Cowboys. I believe he had 125 yards or so and a touchdown. Might even have more than that, to be honest, based off the numbers. So he obviously did really well. Carlos Hyde did well against the Giants, and there was a fucking DeMarco Murray sign against the Saints. So, you know, shit, if he can actually return back to form in Philadelphia, hell, Case team could actually be back on track, man. And like I said, man, the real key for you is you got to get Jeremy Hill to do something, and you've got to find a fucking quarterback. So if you do that, man, I don't know, man. 3-peat could be a possibility. Not 3-peat, but 3 championships could be a possibility. And Butters, Rodgers, Deion Lewis did well for you. And the Broncos D balled the fuck out. But Amir Abdullah -2, Charles Clay 0, Keenan Allen 5. Well, that's just not going to get the fucking job done. So, thankfully, okay, Butters, it brings you to 3-2. Because I'm sorry, man, I couldn't see you at 4-1, dog. I just couldn't. Just being real with you. All right. So, that puts Casey in sole possession of first place, which we'll get to in a minute. Next game, okay. Ho, the bad-on-bad game of the week. My God, was this a thriller right here. Pop against Garrett. Talk about a fucking barn burner. 83-67. Garrett pulls out the win, despite the fact that his 2 Broncos got him a combined 13 points. I repeat, 13 points. I know it's not a shocker. But Antonio Gates came back. He balled out for you, Garrett. 21 points. And Quan also had a big game. He got 18. And even though the Steelers D had that touchdown in the game, I know you're on edge. And like I said, Gates pulled it out for you, so you're able to get the win, 83-67. Pop, I don't know, man. Gonna be a long season for you, it looks like, man. But you never know. You never know. Maybe Lacey can actually pop off a double-digit fantasy performance here in the next few weeks. But Garrett, like I said, bro, I knew you was gonna get that dub. You pulled it out, man. You pulled it out. And then finally, our last game, which gives me the most fucking joy, is just keeping on, who just keeps fucking going at it. No Marshawn, no LaShawn, and he fucking beats the jabronis. That's what I'm talking about, Norwood. Because you fucking suck, Chris. You suck. So, my dog Norwood, behind Tom Terrific and his 33 points, gets the victory, 93-81, and it couldn't have been a sweeter victory. Because, Chris, I want to see your fucking team lose every week. And like I called, you were 3-0, now you're 3-2, and guess where jabronis are trending? That's down. Okay? Your team fucking sucks. Like I've been saying, you have no running backs, and that's what you get. That's what you fucking get. So you keep riding Antonio Brown's 4 points, Demaryius is 5, okay? Play musical receivers, and this is going to keep happening to you, and your sub-100 scores. So, Naughty, big-time victory for you. Keeps you at 3-2, which I know it's good for you, especially with your team a little banged up. Because, I mean, you started, look at this lineup, man. Boobie Dixon, Doug Baldwin, Richard Rodgers. You had Crowell. But you got the victory, man. That's all that matters in fantasy. So, that was last week's wrap-up. All right, let's jump into the standings real quick. Obviously, everybody pretty much knows where they're at. KC, sole possession of first place, sitting at 4-1. And then a big fucking log jam right there in the middle. 3-2, I think we got, is it 8 teams? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams at 3-2, including myself, Alex, Butters, Dylan, Chris, Dean, and Norwood. SK sitting at 2-3, but still has a really strong team. And then not there at the bottom, we got Chuck, Garrett, and Pop battling that for the golden shitter at this point. So we shall see how the standings all break out, as the season goes on. What the key is that you see is that this week, fuck, man, like every week, it's pivotal, man. It's crucial. And I know I'm preaching to the choir, because y'all guys know this shit. So let's jump into this week. So obviously last night, man, the Saints, I don't know what team that is, okay? That's why I'm repping today, baby. Florida Lee, you know what I'm saying? Black and gold, but son of a bitch, where's that been all year? So they look good against the Falcons. That helped some people in the league. Obviously hurt some people in the league. So we'll just get into it Friday based off what happened last night. And like I said, I had some projections yesterday. Some married up, some didn't. But we'll get into it. So first of all, me against Chuck. So Chuck had Matt Ryan and Matt Bryant play. He's up 25-0 on me. That actually helped me out pretty good because honestly, Chuck, I thought fucking Matt Ryan was going to have about 500 yards against the Saints. He only got 22 points. Large in part was because of all the fumbles. And then Matt Bryant only had 3 extra points, which was big time for me. So right now, you still projected to beat me. I got to figure out what I'm doing with Yeldon, things like that. So I think after what they did for you, I'm hoping I can pull it out. Scares the fuck out of me, though. AP coming off a bye. He's rested. I know he's playing Kansas City. I think that D's going to D up a little bit, having Jamal out. But the large in part is I need my boy Luck to air that bitch out. And I'm hoping he does. Because New England's going to be beating the fucking shit out of him. So we're probably going to be down by 3 touchdowns going into the second quarter. And hopefully he just goes bombs over Baghdad and slings that bitch. So we shall see. But obviously I got to go myself. I think I'm going to win by about 10 points. Next game, all right, we got God's Gift against the Sniffers. All right. My man SK's out to a nice solid lead. He got 26 out of Drew last night. Okay. Right now he's projected only 105-102. So Pop's team not too bad. He's got Alshon back in the lineup. Hopefully he can do something. Eddie Lacy I think is projected 17 points. So if he's able to, get the points that he's projected, he might have a shot. So we shall see, Pop. I still like SK in this one, even though he's got Joseph Rand on a bye. Maybe Sproles can get lucky, pop off one of those receiving touchdowns that he's kind of been known for, and maybe able to get you about 10 points. And like I said, the rest of your lineup is pretty solid. Even though I do see you starting Andre, though. So, but I like to play. Balled that last week, so hell, maybe again this week. So I like SK in this one, Pop. I'm sorry, my man, but it might be 1-5. It might be 1-5. Next game, we got About It Butters, okay? Butters against Naughty, out to a 21-0 lead behind Ingram's 2 touchdowns last night. So, didn't get a ton of yards. I think he might have only been in like the 40-yard range, but he did get the 2 touchdowns, get some 21 points. That's fucking solid, especially because Ingram had a 100-yard game all season, but 2 touchdowns, man, that's big time right there. So, 21 points. Naughty boy, man, you got Shady in the lineup right now, questionable, I don't know. I know they say Lynn, she's going to be back to a full load this week. We shall see. So, right now, Butters, you're projected 120 to 111. I like Butters in this one. I'm sorry, not. I just, you got the Texans. I know they're playing Jacksonville, but Texans D ain't the same either. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to roll with Butters in this one. I think a lot of players have been playing shitty. Guys like Charles Clay and stuff going to bounce back and have a big week. So, I like Butters in that game. The next game, Alex against Dean. Okay, I like it. Alex is off to a nice, solid lead because, thankfully, I say thankfully, I want your ass to lose, just like I want all you motherfuckers to lose. I wish y'all could lose every fucking week, but obviously it can't happen. But Alex, you got 32-3 lead on Dean, large in part of Devontae Freeman. As we knew, he was going to fucking shred the Saints. You're projected to beat Dean by 24 points right now. I think that's probably going to happen. So, Dean, I'm sorry. Hankerson fucked you, only got you 3 points. Hopefully, LeGarrette Blount runs for about 100 yards and 2 touches against the Colts, which is very possible. He might just be running the ball the whole second half. But I like it, man. I think Alex, you're going to be able to pull this one out. 5th game, okay, we got Casey against Dylan. Okay, Dylan, like I said, man, I was beating your ass up last week. Okay, I said it yesterday in my video, and although it didn't get published, was that I was worried about your 2 Saints receivers, man. You're playing hot potato every week. And this week, it fucking bitch in the ass. You got 5 out of Snead, 4 out of Cooks, combined 9 points out of 2 receivers. That just ain't getting the job done. That's the problem, is that they each going to have 40, 50, 60, 70 yards receiving, but who or if scores that fucking touchdown is the big question. So, you rolled the dice, worked for you last week, didn't work for you this week. So, Casey's projected to beat you by 7 points. I think he gets that done. Whole key is if Stafford balls out against Chicago, which, like the fucking lines have been all season, who the fuck knows? So, I like Casey in this one. And then our final matchup, okay, is my man Garrett, okay, Vaginosaurus Rex going against the Jabronis, okay. Garrett's off to a 9-0 lead, okay, got 9 out of Julio, obviously not as high as you would have hoped for. He didn't get that touchdown he's been known for. They say he was on a limited pitch count. It really didn't seem like it at the game. He just didn't get enough points. So, you up 9-0. Obviously, I'm rolling with you because fuck Chris and fuck his team. All right. So I like my boy Garrett to get that second dub, baby. Go get it, Garrett. All right. Feeling you, baby. Win streak of 2. Let's go get it. All right. So that's it. Okay, that's a wrap up. Projections, standings. Okay, so I got about a minute and a half left before I'm going to get cut the fuck off. So, let's just jump into some other stuff. Alright, other news. Okay, what else is going on in the NFL? What else is going on in fantasy? All that kind of shit. So, Jamal Charles, out for the year, obviously. So, that's going to be a big time thing. Who's going to get the carries? To Kendrick West, Niles Davis, Garrett's got to Kendrick, Alex has Niles Davis. Who's going to pop? So we're going to see. We're going to see. I think that's the big lead, the big question. They're going to split carries. Who's going to end up being the lead guy? And how many carries does he get? Does West become a 15, 20 carry guy? I don't know. So I guess, we'll wait and see on that one. My boy Dean, last week, Ahmad Bradshaw is not on the... literally gets signed 7 minutes after being... 7 minutes after being signed by the Colts, Dean picks him up out of free agency. Doesn't even have the Colts label. He's still labeled as a free agent. Dean snags him. Dean, I know you think he's going to be a baller. Don't even see him being PPR relevant for at least 2 weeks. And then after that, I don't know. Frank's been running good. They like Josh Robinson. I don't know. I know he's been doubted his whole career. I still see him being doubted. Other than that, my boy Garrett, he got the first win of the year. Okay, and then next week, baby, me and Chris, dress match. I'm going to get your fucking ass, bitch. So you better get that dress ready. I got the helmet waiting for your ass. All right? And other than that, man, let's make some trades happen. Y'all think I'm a shyster? Chris is the fucking shyster. Alright? So as long as you don't trade with Chris, let's make some trades happen, man. And keep talking shit. I want to see more bets going on, more guys calling each other out. Alright? I want to see somebody in the corner wearing the sign, man. Alright? So let's get some bets going. Alright? We're right here in the middle of the fantasy football season. Let's get it going strong down here through the home stretch. Alright? Appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoy it. Holla.